Hi.
Hi, you and Trevor seem to be hitting it off over chat.
Yeah, I'm excited and I'm super nervous to meet him, which is kind of the first time I felt that way. I guess I had that a little bit with Omar, but it was the first date, so not really the same thing. I just feel there's something special about him. I'm giddy.
He has almost everything that you were looking for, so I hope it works out this time.
Holy fucking shit. Trevor Daniels. So when the date happened, she nailed it. She nailed it too much. And when I showed up to the date, turns out I knew him. Oh. And I've dated him.
Lightning strikes twice, I guess.
Did you know it was me when we were messaging?
I had a feeling. The way you were writing, it felt familiar, but I had to know for sure.
Oh God, you must hate me.
I was really angry. Maybe I still am, if I'm being honest.
We had this torrid, emotional love affair when I was 24, which is 15 years ago, and I haven't seen him since.
Oh my.
And there was a lot of pain at the end, and I handled it really badly. I was awful to you. I'm so sorry. You were months away from getting married, and I had to take myself out of the equation.
You vanished without any explanation. Do you have any idea what that did to me? Do you?
He has no right to be angry at you. You know who he's angry at? Himself. So he's a victim about the whole thing. So I want you to see what a man, hot as he might be, sexy as he might be, chemistry as he might be, I want you to see a man who's a victim. See it.
Trevor, what would have happened if we had seen each other that night?
I don't fucking know what would have happened.
Tell me right now. What would have happened if we would have seen each other that night? You know what was going to happen.
Yeah?
Yeah?
So
You were engaged to be married, and we were going to have an affair, an actual affair, not a over email, emotional, back and forth, dancing around it. We were going to actually have an affair. Okay. Right?
And but you have been in control of these feelings for 15 years. You've controlled it. I want you to admit to me that you controlled the way we ended, because that's who you are. And what'd you do? You vanished. That's what you did.
Yeah, I did. I was terrified of what would happen if I saw you.
Because what?
Because you were going to ruin me. You were going to break my heart. You were never going to leave Melissa, and I didn't want to be the cliche. I didn't want to be the
I didn't get the chance. That's my life. My life. I get to make the choices about my life, not you. Not you. Who the are you to do that? Have you ever asked yourself that question about any situation in your life?
Of course I have. You don't think I regret what I did?
I don't know. This is the first time you're talking to me about it.
I was literally designing the flowers for your goddamn wedding. You don't think I was thinking about you every goddamn day? You don't think I went in every day to my job and you were the thing that I was always thinking about? You don't think that ripped my heart out every day?
Okay, that's fair.
You think I don't feel anything?
That's fair.
I was trying to save you. I was trying to protect you.
No, now, there's the thing right there. Who in the holiest of all ghost are you to try and save someone else?
You were about to marry her.
This is a lot of assuming. This is a lot of assuming. This is a lot of assuming without asking questions.
Trevor, okay, fine, I will ask. How did you feel about me then? I know you're angry at me now. How did you feel about me then?
I was running from a relationship that I certainly did not want to get married. I was getting married for all the wrong reasons. You were this just brightness that came into my life, this just lightness, like all the shit that I was dealing with. I mean, it was the ultimate distraction, but in an amazing way, because it involved my deepest feelings, right? And all the shit that I'm writing out to you and all the stuff I'm punching buttons on these stupid things that we're talking on now. I really, really wanted to make love to you. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to really, really just get in there and feel what that felt like. Because Lord knows I wasn't having it at home, and we just exploded on each other. That's what we did.
I can't go back. I can't change it. I wish I had called you. I do. I think my whole life would have been different. I got scared and I ran. And I don't do that anymore. I am a different person. I am not that 24-year-old. I am a grown-ass woman now, and I don't do that. I face my shit.
Okay. Well, I'm in the same boat.
So can you just give me the chance? I know you're angry and you have every right.
Look, yeah, I am, right? But here's the thing. I needed you to admit that you were making decisions for me, that you were assuming things about me, about my situation.
But I think I didn't know, Trevor. I didn't know. We danced around it so much. You never came out and told me how you felt about me. And
you could feel it. You could feel it. Don't tell me you couldn't feel it. You felt it in my body. Energy is a hell of a lot stronger than words. And we may have been exchanging lots of pretty words, and that was beautiful and wonderful, but it was about the energy. And if you could sit there across the screen and tell me that you didn't want to make love to me that night, then I'll get off the screen.
Oh my God, I absolutely did. I do right now. So let's just be real.
Okay.
Okay. So I would come over to where you are right the now. How about that for you?
Because you're a grown ass
woman. I'm a grown ass woman.
I needed some emotion other than words, you know? And I didn't get it. I didn't get it. We exchanged a lot of emotion over words, but I didn't get my piece with it.
I know. I wasn't equipped to deal with the enormity of what had happened. And I, in my heart, knew that once I jumped in with you, I was not going to be able to get back out.
I mean, I knew the same thing. I'm not saying you did the wrong thing. I'm not. You did the right thing. It
was a shitty way of doing it. It was. I wish I could do it differently. And I wish we could have had that night together. But it wasn't going to be a night, Trevor.
You're right.
Right? Right?
You're right.
It wasn't going to be a night. And your whole life was going to be derailed. And that's not a way I wanted to start things with you either. Right? Because if we were if we were soulmates, that's not how soulmates start. By destroying other people, by having our foundation be pain. I didn't want that for us.
That's fair. All that stuff you're saying is fair. But I knew you then as I know you now, and I can see this blueprint that you like to lay out. Kaylee blueprints.
Yeah. I like things to be the way I want them to be. I like planning. I like being in control, but I was never in control with you, ever. And that's what was terrifying. For the first time in my life, I met someone and I could not control anything.
Didn't that part of that feel kind of good?
Of course. It was incredible. It was intoxicating. It was passionate. It was consuming. It was all I could think about. It was everything. It was everything.
That's what I needed to hear. Because that's how I felt too. Completely submerged underwater, breathing some sort of oxygen that I didn't even know existed. Okay, so now we can start the Zoom date.
Oh my God, this is insane. This is insane.
Not really. Not really.
Why?
I think the sanity is in the fact that we really communicated on an energetic level.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like, at least for me, in this box thing, we can sort of kind of do again.
Okay.
At least.
So let's do it. What do you want to know?
Well, I mean, I imagine a lot's happened in the last 15 years, other than what the I just explained. And I would love it if you told me a little more about what happened.
I was working for that florist when we met. Yeah. And I left and I started my own event planning company.
Gee, now that's a surprise. Planning events.
I mean, it's what I do best. I like being in
It is.
control. I like planning.
You do.
Not shocking.
No, the
love being
sexiest blueprint I've ever met. Sorry, I'm talking. Please continue.
No, I kind of want you to say it again because I.
The sexiest blueprint I ever met.
That's the Trevor I remember.
I have never gotten lost in somebody's lips the way I got lost in yours.
Same with your eyes.
So event planning.
Yes, sorry. This is awkward to tell you now after that, but I put it out there. I got married 7 years ago. Didn't work out though. We recently got divorced. We also had a daughter together. She's right here.
Well, that's really beautiful.
Yeah, she's 4 now.
I mean, you always wanted to be a mom. You may never have said those words to me. Certainly we were at an age where we weren't talking about that stuff, but I mean.
How did you know that?
You know, you're intuitive.
Yeah.
So am I.
I know. Yeah. How does that make you feel about me knowing I'm a mom now?
Well, I certainly know it grounds you. I think it's spectacular. I mean, I'm intrigued to know how you feel about it with regards being
the sexiest blueprint I ever met, and planning things out and having this little wonder running around who won't let you plan anything.
That's right. She is the ultimate test for me because she, from the second I got pregnant, showed me I can't plan or control anything when it comes to her and anything else, really, right? I mean, that's the lesson in all of it. We are a package deal now, right? It's not just me. I'm not just this 24-year-old with no responsibilities, and I have a kid, and she's part of who I am and part of who I'm going to be in a relationship. So I have to know that the person who I'm dating is okay with that and wants to be a part of that. And we never talked about that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if you have kids. You might have kids. I don't know. But I don't know how that's going to make you feel about me.
I don't have kids. I've never felt the way I felt about you. Good. Can I show you something? Just hang on a second. I'm going to show you something. Hang on.
I want you to get that your power is always hidden in the discomfort. Your power is not him, her, money, outside. That's the illusion. Your power has been inside you all along. It's just been underneath these emotions you didn't know how to integrate.
I have been running from the discomfort for so long and chasing this feeling of power, and the power was in the discomfort the entire time.
Thank you. Now stay right there and feel that. Feel that. What are you feeling right now? What's arising? Let that arise too.
Yeah, just this feeling of that I get it. I totally get it now, and I'm sad for all the little me's that didn't get it before and have been struggling so much. Now I'm not going to do that anymore. And so when I feel the pain, and if I get my heart broken, hopefully it doesn't happen, but you know what? It's life, and it probably will, that I'm not going to be afraid, and I'm going to sit in it, and I'm going to live in it, and I'm going to be in it.
Gonna lean in and grab her.
It's the beginning of life. It's why we're here.
Yes.
And it's okay. It's okay. I am not actually going to shatter. I am not actually going to fall apart.
You're not breakable.
I'm not breakable. I am strong. I'm going to get through it. I'm going to find the power in it. I'm going to find the lesson in it. And I'm not going to break.
Yeah.
The enormity of that is so huge for me because I've always known that. But I've not been able to tap in and listen and hear it because I've been trapped in the feeling of having to be perfect and not letting myself feel. And you just let me feel for the first time, I think, maybe in my whole life, that it's okay. It's okay to be sad and angry and afraid, and that there's beauty and serenity and grace on the other side of it. And I can get there.
You know it now.
Do you see?
That is a bold as love poster on your wall.
Yeah, we always had synchronicity.
That is our song. I need a moment. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. I can explain it. Even that big what if lurking in the corner of my mind for 15 years. There was a reason that we saw each other then, and the reason that we're sitting here tonight.
Kindred spirits. Your turn.
Melissa and I got married.
I know. I sent my coworker to set up your flowers.
I was hoping I'd see you.
Yeah, I had this fantasy that maybe you'd just show up on my door that day instead of walk down the aisle.
Yeah, I guess I was having fantasies too. It probably wasn't a good sign that I was hoping to see you at my wedding.
Yeah.
Anyway, we divorced 5 years later. No kids. Um, I guess I've just been kind of bouncing around here and there ever since.
You were always a balloon, just going wherever the wind took you.
Yeah. So were you.
It was. And then I had a kid, and she firmly planted me on the ground.
Sobriety did that for me.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, you caught a glimpse of my drinking, but it got pretty bad towards the end of my marriage. I was in a dark place for a while, and then I was living with a friend who kicked me out, gave me 30 days, told me he thought I needed AA, and it turns out I did. I dove in, and it was amazing. It changed my life. It lasted for a good 8 years. I worked it, and then quarantine, isolation, deprivation, whatever you want to call it. It wrecked me.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, the virtual meetings, and I stopped going, and I slipped. You want to know what saved me?
What?
Course in Miracles.
Really? Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you inspired me to buy it. And then, you disappeared from my life, and it sat on the shelf. But 5 months ago, I picked it up, and it just changed everything. I'm sober 50 days now. Finally getting my shit together. I'm happier than I've ever been, contrary to what you might have seen on this conversation at brief moments. Doing outpatient. I talked to a therapist. Finally stepping into my manhood. I don't know why it took me 47 years to figure out how. But
Okay, you want to hear something crazy?
yeah.
So I have been on this journey to reclaim my feminine. And we're on these parallel tracks.
You didn't have any trouble with your feminine when you were around me.
You didn't have any issue being masculine either.
I guess it's sort of apropos, right? I mean, the thing we both been searching for, we just had when we were with each other.
Yeah.
Kaylee,
What?
I got the angel and devil thing going on right now.
And?
Well, the devil is telling me to drop everything in my life and dive in with you. But the angel,
I get it.
I got to be really protective of my sobriety right now. You are and have always proven to be an addiction I just can't handle.
I don't know if I'm going to get another chance to tell you this. So I'm just going to tell you now. I have never felt about anyone the way I feel about you. And I am petrified that I will never feel it again.
I wish I could kiss you.
God, I wish you could. Why do we have to be so responsible? Can we just not be?
I think we're trying to be evolving humans and add a little bit of evolution, or at least I guess I'm assuming.
It could never just be about you and me.
No.
No.
And I don't know what that means. I don't know. I try and sometimes live by this credo of don't worry about the whys, you know, but the whats will take care of themselves. Wish I could bite that chain off your neck.
No one makes me feel this way. It's crazy.
Do me a favor, okay? Smile. Always. Because yours is worth it. Until our next.
Sorry.
I didn't know you knew him. I feel awful.
No, it's not your fault. I just feel like he just ripped my heart out.
Are you gonna be okay?
Oh no. It was one thing to go through it once, but now to go through it twice, I don't know if I can.
I'm so sorry.
No, here's the thing, like, of course it was him. I asked you for my dream man, and you gave me Trevor. And you were spot on. So it shouldn't be shocking that it was him. I just can't have him. And I feel like my whole life is just going to be about chasing what I had when I was with him.
Lightning struck twice, I guess. Like a third time.
I just wanted him to say, come to me. Like, forget everything. I can't not be with you. I know why he can't say it. I understand. And I respect the journey he's on. And I respect the fact that his sobriety has to be number one. And I understand on an intellectual level all of it. But my heart is, I'm sorry, it's just broken right now. I'm sorry, just give me a second.
It's not all those other things that everybody says. It's not the sobriety. It's not the timing. It's not another person. Sometimes we just get scared and we pull away from the thing that we want the most because we're afraid we're really not good enough. And maybe, I don't know, maybe he didn't feel like he was good enough for you, because honestly, you deserve every happiness.
But I want him.
Stop being in fairy tale fantasy land and come back to reality, please, Miss Queen. Kaylee, I'm not going to talk to little victim Kaylee. If you want a relationship that works for you, we have to go from wounded queen to queen for realsies. And the truth of it back then is both of you are in your shadow. Now, I'm not saying that the spark isn't real, but I'm saying this loop around the DNA spiral of the sun, you both need a good year to get to know yourselves and get to know each other. Yeah. That would be the greatest roots for the shoots.
I know.
Who cares what we do when it's a great day? Everybody can be in a good mood and do the right thing when we're having a good day. But who are we when things get tough? Who are we when we're put in hot water? He went back to drinking, my love. Look at that.
I know
he's in treatment now, and I know he's got a therapist. I know he's doing his work, but I want you to see not who somebody is when everything's all lined up pretty. All of us can like shine somebody on. Who are we when things are tough? Do we keep our heart open or do we close it?
I know that he ran because he's scared, and I deserve it because I did the same thing to him 15 years ago, and that's karma. just biting me in the ass. But it hurts. And I just want to run. I just want to shut it off. I just want to not feel it. And I'm supposed to be just living with the feelings and getting through them. And I'm having to do it in real time right now. And it's hard. It's
Life is messy.
maybe I'm just going to be alone for a long time. I don't know.
You have me. I'm here.
I know. And I appreciate you so much. Oh, do you want to know something really strange?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think it's because he said the thing about me being this what if for him. And clearly he was that for me too, but I think I have another one. I think I feel that way about Omar.
You're still thinking about Omar?
I know, it's weird, and I only talked to him for 10 minutes, so it's not comparable, obviously, but I want some sort of closure. I just have this idea in my head of, what if he knew who I was and I knew who he was and we could actually have a real conversation? Would there have been something? There was a spark. I mean, it's hard to just walk away from that and not know. Ugh.
I can match you with Omar next week.
Oh no, I don't know. I think that would be weird, right? I mean, how would I even explain to him what happened? And I'd have to put, your job in jeopardy and explain it. No, we're not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm clearly a mess right now. So forgive me.
I have another idea. I mean, we could take a week off. Like, you're on a subscription. There's no hurry on this one, right? You could just take a week off and reset your balance and think about what you really want and let me know.
But then we wouldn't get to see each other, and I would really miss you. You've become this constant for me. I talk to you more than my parents, my friends. I need you.
That's cool. I just want you to be happy. Have a good night.
You too, Veda. Till the next. Till the next.
I like that nervous look on your face when you're starting to think that you're talking too much. I like how we just met and I'm not even slightly afraid to be opening up. I like that we've been sitting here, hands moving around the clock, and I still can't get enough. No, I can't get enough. You look in my eyes and I already hope this lasts. Trying hard not to jump, not to move too fast. But we could go all in. We could be loved by the end of the night. We could go all in. Yeah, we could be loved by the end of the night. By the end of the night. I like that nervous look on your face when you're starting to think that you're talking too much. I like how we just met and I'm not even slightly afraid to be opening up. I like that we've been sitting here, hands moving around the clock, and I still can't get enough.